Hey everyone and welcome. Secure is two-tier. The police are multi-tier. The justice system is completely broken. And in my opinion, the judges are absolutely useless at actually putting dangerous criminals in prison and are quite happy to put people that shout hurty words on X in there instead.
And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
And it's not just me that's noticed it, it's not just you that's noticed it. Barristers have also noticed it. This was barrister and writer Stephen Barrett on GB News with the tosspot himself, Jacob ReesMogg. Now I won't bring you the presenter because he's a bit of a tosser. Well, a lot of a tosser. But the gentleman, barrister, has a lot to say. Let's have a listen.
Lord Hennessy has banged on for quite a while about the death of the good chap constitution, and this is really one of the final nails in its coffin. What on earth the Home Office thinks it's doing, becoming partisan in this way, becoming performatively political, and decrying two fundamental constitutional principles. The first being the presumption of innocence, and the second being that everybody has the right to a fair trial. As a reminder, Jacob, it's in the ECHR because during World War II, I'm afraid our friends in Europe forgot the principle of a fair trial, and they did some really quite monstrous, wicked and evil things. And after the Second World War, we put it in there in order to remind them of how you behave in order to avoid doing monstrous, evil and wicked things. And why are we now going down this path? Having had the concept of a fair trial for as long as we've had it, far longer than the ECHR, it always irritates me, the idea that we actually gain anything from this document substantively as law. We don't. They all exist and pre-exist the creation of the document as English legal principles. But what on earth the Home Secretary thinks it's doing? Now, I don't want to get too hysterical, Jacob, because we still have the best judges in the world.
Now, I don't agree. The judges are just as corrupted as everything else. So I don't think they will do anything corrective. I think they'll just carry on putting people that don't deserve it in prison, and they'll carry on letting people out that don't deserve it as well. Onto our streets. So our streets are going to get more dangerous because criminals haven't been punished and are being let out early.
So that second principle, the idea that nobody's trial should actually be compromised because the Home Secretary and the Home Office have done this, well, I trust our judges to correct it. But it will require corrective action by the judiciary. It will require our judges to deftly avoid this whopping mistake that the Home Secretary has made. And it really, if that's where we're going, if everybody who is arrested of a crime is automatically to be decried as a criminal, we will end up in a very dark and dangerous place.
So this gentleman's right. Things need to change in our judicial system. And I think one of the biggest things we could do is deport all foreign criminals inside our jails. Every single one of them. If you weren't born here and you're inside our jails, you should be deported immediately. As far as I'm concerned, that would free up roughly 10,000 spaces in the prison system alone. And that would then mean that the police could do the job and arrest people, and the judges could do the job and put them in prison. At the minute, we've got police arresting people and the judges letting them all go. Unless you're speaking out against the government. He's right, isn't he? We're going down fascism route, and we're going down there quick. And these people that cheer it on have the nerve to call us Nazis for objecting. Absolutely disgusting, and well said to this gentleman. Stay sane, everyone. I'll see you on the next one.